Welcome to Warp TV, where we help you get good and maybe take some scalps. The scalp of the day brought to you by Tyler Durden with SP Elite versus Replet with Durtud. Well done, Tyler. That was an excellent job. And on to the Space Pilots Challenge. So what is that? So it's just basically all of your sci-fi assassins are going to be summoned with health boosts and speed increases, and that is without Space Pilot Bradley. So you can put any of those sci-fi assassins down and they will have that boost. But to get that stun, obviously you'll have to bring out Space Pilot Bradley, and he is actually going to be set at level 2 for anyone that, you know, just got maybe 1 or 2 copies of him or whatever. So yeah, you'll be able to use him, so check him out. First up in your challenge examples, we have Fatso Matt with F2 Pain. So guys, this is not a slow playing challenge at all, obviously, with all the speed boosts and health boosts. I want you guys to think about this challenge as, you know, you and your opponent throwing daggers at each other, and you can either dodge that dagger or you don't. So that's how a lot of these really played out. Great example right here with that Dougie. You don't get the opportunity to really build up forces, and if you are, it's because your opponent doesn't really have the grasp of the challenge yet. So with that being said, the meta is obviously going to include sci-fi, because those are all your challenge cards right there. It's going to be sci-fi and basically anything else. I've seen all themes so far. Nothing really as far as a hard meta between 2 themes. So whatever you are going to be able to utilize best with probably Space Bradley or Space Pilot Bradley is what I would go with. So here I'm showing you just an example of a good match with sci-fi and fantasy. And if you go fantasy, you definitely want to get that Labard in there, just because it's got that mass removal. In a way, it's going to work out really well, just because everything's more than likely going to be low health, with all the assassins and stuff. If you go adventure sci-fi, obviously you want that Aerostorm, but and actually I do include a match with adventure and sci-fi, so if you want to stick around and check that out. That was also great matches, and one of them ends up being really close. So that's good TV right there. But as you can see, as you have been seeing here, it's basically just going back and forth and attempting to manage your energy correctly, and throwing that dagger, dodging one, maybe throwing another one, and just it almost seems like you have to hope for the best. But yeah. So man, that was a good game, Fatso Matt. Well done, man. Next up in your challenge examples, we have JSM with Quebec Bastards. And here is the adventure sci-fi deck I was talking about. So we tested a lot of decks and came down to Adventure Sci-Fi and the Adventure Fantasy. Didn't care too much for Adventure Mystic, and if you guys have my scalp from that today, well done. I didn't see that it was working too well, but yeah. So as you can see, the guy actually is also using Adventure and gets a pretty good advantage on me just by using a 5-cost level 1 card in challenge, and that would be Inkin. Thankfully, we recovered pretty well from that. It's just about gauging your options, and guys, that comes with actually building your deck too. You know, sometimes I get questions about, well, how do I actually build a deck? And a good deck comes from, you know, being able to give yourself options in as many situations as possible. Like right here, that was great, you know. Now he might take that, but now he's gonna deal with super fast monkey again. So we were gonna lightning bolt whatever came out, no matter, even though if it was, you know, half of a visitor's crew there. We only got 1.5 energy value technically for a 3-cost card, but it gave you know, our monkey that chance to be able to take that bar. So you know, you just have to weigh your options and use them as best as possible for the situation, because guys, I always tell everybody, you never ever want to discount anybody. Everyone has really good talent in this game. Game's been out for a while now, and you know, especially like with me, I'm matching people near 8,000 elo, and they're always going to be sweaty for me, so I respect all of my opponents. They may not respect me for whatever reason, but you know, I always definitely give them the credit that they deserve. So but look at how close this match is getting. It is absolutely crazy. 42 health left to his 171. Can we do it? So I can't lightning bolt because that's only 40 damage. A nice little arrow storm there. Let's follow up with a 2-cost. And that sealed the deal. That was an excellent job, man. Well done. Nice and sweaty, just like I like it. Next up in your challenge examples, we have Red Owl Call with the Mercs, the Mercenaries. And this will actually be your last example, and again with another adventure sci-fi deck. Thought it was fun to use. I thought it was pretty versatile. So hopefully you guys agree and you check it out. So as you can see, we're starting off pretty hairy, in a hairy situation, I guess. Perfectly illustrates that you know, once those daggers get going, you either dodge them or you don't, and it gets pretty dangerous because there's this challenge I noticed has a lot of MVPs, and those are going to be, in my opinion, you know, Sci-Fi Kenny, Cyborg, right? It's also going to be 4-assed Monkey. I think he attacks the most and hits the hardest. And then it's going to be Astro Butters. The fact that he hits hard and usually doesn't attack as fast, you know, that aspect of his card gets amplified here, so he attacks much faster with a health boost, and is able to knock off more hits. So that to me, you know, pretty valuable in this challenge. But look at Monkey go. You can take out your new kid before a Dougie can. That was a good game, Red Owl. Excellent job, man. And to the rest of you, thank you so much for staying till the end of the video. Um, we're trying to bring you more content. We're trying to get you guys some giveaways. So please make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like and comment also, but most importantly, subscribe so that we can get the attention of Redlinks and YouTube for these giveaways. And I have a feeling we're getting pretty close. So, guys, thank you so much for your support as always. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much.